Everybody, and welcome back to another episode here on the Emerald Coast. It is late autumn now, and well, we are selling those giant cotton balls that we made just yesterday. Could not pass up $17,000 each. Huge price currently on the cotton. Thought to myself, now would be a really good time to sell that cotton. And you know what? Self agreed. Self said back, me? I agree. That's what we're going to do. We got Daryl down there working on the cotton fields. Still trying to bring those pick the cotton. We've got like 11, 12 bales already made at this point. So 17 grand a bale. You got 3 up there. Got 3 down here. 1 back behind us, and then 1 about ready to be put out. There it is, coming out of the harvester now. We're going to see if we can get some maybe started on the soybeans today too. And that's the last crop harvest. Quite frankly, I think we've seen enough harvest at this point. Don't need to see it anymore. I really wish these trailers, if they were full, that they wouldn't go back to the pickup, and that they would just kind of go to the closed position. We'll just cut through Razwood here. Yeah, yesterday we made a good $200,000 in the sale of sunflowers. And make a pretty good killing today on our cotton bales. Just that easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. See if we can't back out of here a little bit better than last time. But the hardest thing about selling cotton is getting in and out of the sell point. Here, where are we at? The reason we're really just unloading all of these bales here off the field is that the bale trailer, well, the bale trailer does not have air tires. So this trailer causes crop destruction. Which basically causes just general weird lines on the field with respect to needing plowing and needing lime, needing fertilizer. Just best to I did it this way. Wonder he might be able to finish that field off before he fills up again. That'll just leave a portion here. Oh. Well, let's look at that finances screen. Yesterday, earned $67,000 in milk sales, $210,000 in selling of sunflowers. Today, so far, we've sold $104,000 in bales. Now, that's just 6 bales. I didn't sell a single bale until we came on. We've got an awesome price. Let's get this guy stopped here. Let me show you the price we're working with here. Cotton, we're dropping $7,600 per ton. Look at seasons for cotton. That's about as high as it gets, exception of here in late summer. What does this say about 32,000 liters? 1,000 liters of cotton. I think each one of these bales is 10,000. And that this that field should net three bales. I don't know about that. Anyway. And fire it up again. We'll go sell these 3 bales and pick up these 2. We can drive this trailer on like the cornfield, and we won't do any crop destruction because it's in a harvested state. But the cotton, since the plant is still there, driving over it causes crop destruction. It's a little weird. A little less per bale this time around. Still, that is a very good payday. Oh, fence. I don't know. I think if I saw that big tractor coming at me, I would. I think I would stop and pull over. We do have rain coming this afternoon, this evening. Totally missed. Well, that's cycling. Let's look at the weather forecast. Oh, the rain is no longer in the forecast for this evening. We're good until, gosh, today's Wednesday. Thursday's good. Friday's good. Saturday's good. Sunday and Monday are bad. So, day 9, 10, 11, 12. So Saturday and Monday, those are the first 2 days in winter. Calling for some rain. Since it's always fairly warm here on the Emerald Coast, winter is going to be a very good time to do our field prep for the coming spring. Plant any crops we can plant during the winter. Cycle that. And just teleport over here. Give our header a good shot of water. We send them off to the soybean field. Go switch our headers. Don't have trailers for these. There you can see the small stack of corn fodder bales we have down here. Probably use those on the pigs. We'll have our auger over there at the big GSI bin for our soybeans. And while it might be faster, I don't think we're going to bring the Lexion out for these beans. Simply because that, well, we really don't need to, really need to rush through this at all. Now, we only got one layer of fertilizer on both of these fields. Yield is going to be down a little bit on these. Really much I can do about that. Want to get back over here to this one so I can unload this bale when he gets in the field. We got to go get a tractor and get our GSI hooked up. And then go get our truck. And get ready to empty the John Deere when it needs emptying. This harvester cost a pretty penny, but imagine if we had a lot more fields in cotton. That would be pretty crazy. So over here and get ourselves the tractor. Guess we should wash this off too. Folks are giving me grief saying I never washed anything. Well, go cleaning stuff. Just on a map with mud, pretty hard to keep anything clean. Mud seems to want to dirty it up pretty quick. Awesome. Then we clean our headers. As far as field prep goes, of course we've got corn we've got to plow. We have to plow the cotton. Corn needs plowing. We're going to cultivate everything else. Before we plow, before we cultivate, we're going to put either digestate down or slurry down or manure on those fields. Then we're going to do the cultivation or plowing. That'll give us one fertilizer state. We did the plowing, we're going to come back and hit it with fertilizer to give us a second plow state. Right, a second fertilized state. And that's where we're going to leave it until we plant, depending on what we put in the ground. We might use a planter that fertilizes, or we might not. That's going to work. See where are we at with our soybeans. 249,000 liters of soybeans. And we're still bringing more in. This truck's nice and clean. It's not going to look that way for long. Again, we can't put anything else in our Brock bin here because we have barley in it. The only thing we could add in there would be barley. Just in time. See that there? As far as barley goes, got 351,000 liters of barley in our Brock bin. We know how much that holds. But the only crop that I know that we're putting in next year as far as fields go is, I know we're putting cotton in where we had our corn, our silage corn. Looks like cotton does very well when it's followed by, or when it precedes, when corn precedes cotton. It looks like it does fairly well. That's what the rotation planner was telling me, so that's what we're going to do. Did really good on sunflowers. So I want to keep sunflowers in the rotation. And that was really profitable for us. We know the soybeans will be profitable. That's a given. And pretty much all the crops are going to be profitable. I think my only regret this year has been the lack of hay. I've mentioned that several times, I know, but I think if we got a second cut off the big field, this would have been probably a perfect year for us. Really good yields on all these fields. We made lots of good money on the BGA and on the compost. Allowed us to expand our field operations. Buy up a few fields. Almost to the point where we were unable to really keep up with keeping track of what needed fertilizing and what didn't. And really at this point we could buy all the rest of the fields on the map and still have a pretty good cash flow. I think if anything we're going to buy another Lexion harvester to make harvest faster. Do buy and expand more fields, we're going to want that additional harvest power. For sure. So I think we'll probably get maybe maybe 2 more bales out of this field. So let me go ahead and just get this harvester done. I'll come back and report with you how many cotton bales we sold, how much money we made, and well, let that basically be the official closeout of the harvest season, year 6 here on the Emerald Coast. And welcome back. It's just been a few moments we were last together. But as you can see, several hours have passed in game. We've got final 2 cotton bales off the field. Go down here and sell these, and we'll see what our tally is for the day. But it should be well over $200,000 since we have crossed the $3 million mark. I think when we started this video we were at 2.8. Soybean harvest is progressing very well. Just about halfway through the smaller field. And I think we've pretty much plotted out what we're going to plant in all of our fields for next year, at least for starting out next year. I think what we're going to do is we're going to double down on the early crops. Oh, summer isn't as wet as it was this year, and hope that we're going to be in a position to probably buy a second Boss harvester. Definitely have the cash to do that, so that we can get a lot more crop in faster, to then flip and get soybeans in the ground. But now we're down to 16,800. Lost a full $400 and some a bale. Start of the morning. Check and see where we're at. Total bale sales, $242,000 for cotton bales. 310,000 or 210,000 for the sunflowers yesterday. So we have corn, we've got shelled corn to sell, we've got barley to sell, we have soybeans to sell, we've got a little bit of oats to sell. We'll keep some of them back for the horses. Other revenues of income, of course, we have the milk we're going to continue to sell throughout the year. Beef cattle, we're going to clear them out at some point when the price is good. We're going to get rid of our pigs at some point, again, when the prices are good, and flip them around. Yeah, everything is going great. Let me pull up my field plant schedule for next year and just kind of run it down with you as I pull up the PDA. I think what we're going to do is fields 1, 2, 3, and 16. We're going to put oats. The 1, 2, and 3 are over by the horse farm. Field 16 is down here where we had, basically it's all the fields that we had sunflowers in. We're going to put oats in. Fields 4, 17, 18, and 19. We're going to put sunflowers in. 4 is the field we had oats in last year. We didn't get that planted in soybeans. 17, 18, and 19 is where we had the shelled corn. We're going to put sunflowers. They appear to do good with our rotation. Field 20 and 21, where we have our soybeans now. We're going to put corn in. to shell. Fields 6, 7, and 8. The fields that had our cotton in them, we're going to put corn in for the BGA to forage. We've already talked about fields 9, 10, 11, sorry, 9, 10, and 12, not 11. 9, 10, and 12, basically the fields we had our BGA corn in, we're going to put cotton in. And then where we're really doubling down, fields 11, 14, 15, and 24, we're going to start with barley. And hope that we get a really good summer where we can get that barley up off the field, straw picked up. So that straw will go down to the Razwood factory. Other straw will be baled, and hopefully we can put soybeans in those fields following barley. That's kind of the plan of action. Next several videos are going to encompass late autumn and winter field prep, planting or seeding of some of those crops. We just washed this trailer and now it's dirty again because of the mud. Alright guys, I hope you liked the video. Please go ahead and click that like button. Let me know in the comments, how are you liking the Emerald Coast 10-year series? We're fast approaching year 7. We've done this 10-year series before we know it. It's probably going to still take a couple more months, but at any rate, we'll be done long before Farm Sim 21 comes out, and that was really a big concern of mine when Farm Sim 21 was still on schedule for this autumn. Now that that's been pushed back until probably the earliest, sometime early spring of 2021, and really don't have too much to worry about as far as getting this series done. We were up to our big Samson slurry applicator. Filling that up, and we're gonna get ready for slapping some slurry down on some of these fields. So until next time, guys, happy farming. Be sure to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell.